All right, what's going on, guys? So today we're at the camp. It's preseason shenanigans, work trip, cameras, stuff like that, and along with that comes gear, new gear, old gear, stuff like that. So we are just going to kind of at a pretty surface level just touch over both of our mobile setups. We both do a lot of mobile hunting, him more than I, but we have what you guys will see is two very different stand setups and stuff like that. So we're just going to kind of talk gear, go through our setups, different things like that. So yeah, you want to kick them off?
Yeah. First of all, I want to point out that me and Rachel won the bow league last year and ended up with a Buzzard Roost saddle from Benny Gregoire. And Benny got me set up with this thing at the 3D shoot that Louisiana Bowhunter had. And I'm not real versed in this thing just yet. I just took it out of the package yesterday and really got it set up so I could get out here on a tree with Colin. We were working through our setups a little bit and they were teaching me a few things about new gear. I'm not really a gear junkie. I use what works, but I've got a couple different things set up on this thing. I moved my saddlebags from my Kestrel Flex here, just one of them, and on my Kestrel I had another saddlebag over here, but I hunt with a traditional bow a lot and it just kind of gets in the way, so I'm gonna figure out what I'm gonna do different with that. But it's a really nice 2-panel setup. Benny got it set to me up there on his mock tree that he had up there at the shoot, and it's really set well. I'm not really gonna mess with it yet because I've only been on a tree with it one time, but that's what I use for a as a saddle. And I'm not your typical saddle hunter. I'm more of a hybrid style hunter, and
yeah, that's one thing. Both of us, I would say, are hybrid, and so we both have stands here, but we also both use saddles. So whether you're, leaning or sitting or whatever, just, yeah, so.
Well, they're both night and day, but they're both hybrid setups. I've got a lock-on stand that I take with me, same with Colin. I can't stand the whole hunt even in a saddle. I can't sit the whole hunt in a lock-on, so I need the versatility of being able to stand a couple hours at prime time, prepared for a shot. If I feel like it's going to be a little downtime, I'll sit down, kind of rest my legs. But I've got an old AP50 aluminum stand. I've stripped it down for the most part, and without the seat, I think it's 5 pounds. With the seat, it's like 5.5 or 6. It's not very heavy at all. But they've been teaching me a lot on newer conventional stands and everything, and I'm probably fixing to, well, I might not be soon, but at some point in time, yeah, I will be biting off on the Lone Wolf custom gear stuff.
Do you even, do you know how old that stand is? Or do you know when them things came out?
I have no idea. I think I bought this stand at a rummage sale.
Oh, so it wasn't even new ago when you bought it. Okay, no. So you bought it used.
It was practically brand new. All the stickers were,
yeah.
It looked brand spanking new when I got it, but okay. I think I paid $25 or something like that at a rummage sale for it.
You ain't gonna get a Lone Wolf for that.
Hey, no, but I mean,
it really is a pretty neat stand because for a stand that small, it's got the, I don't know what style seat you call that. It's like the hammock style, maybe?
Yeah, it's a hammock style seat.
And it's probably pretty comfortable.
It's really comfortable.
Or it could be,
It's really comfortable. I need to find somebody to rebuild this seat for me.
Reupholster it.
Yeah, reupholster it, put new cushion and everything in it. But if I'm going to go that route right there, I'm not just super, I don't have to have that right now. But I'm on the conventional style stands, they take the weight out of the back up against the tree, and I personally am not real agile anymore.
What you mean by that is like they don't make square stands anymore.
No,
everything is kind of like tapered, and you might lose half a pound or you know, whatever.
Oh, you lose a lot of weight right there.
Right.
But for somebody like myself that feels real comfortable stepping on that corner to get a shot around the tree, it's not a big deal with a compound. But with traditional equipment, the bows are so long, you have to have that limb clearance. You will hit that tree unless you can step out and get away from that tree a little bit in that saddle. So that's what I prefer. But I am fixing I may not have that, you know, with a newer stand. So me and you went over yesterday. Possibly, these are the Tethrd 1 sticks, and jumping into those, using them with a conventional stand that doesn't have that corner back there in the back up against the tree. You suggested maybe, and I have done this before, maybe setting this last stick or my extra stick, you know, and basically level with the platform.
The top of the stick level with the bottom of your stand, and just on around the side of the tree a little bit, and then you can kind of step on it and swing around. I
can get my body and my bottom limb away from the tree plenty good.
Yeah.
I like the 1 sticks. I have 4 of them. I have a double aider on the first stick, and I have a single aider that I built. I bought the double aider. I built all the single waders for the rest of the sticks. I use 3 sticks. I can get around 20 foot if I need to, 18 foot.
But you don't ever go that high because.
I don't ever go that high. Yeah. I hunt low, and I get it done low, so I don't feel the need in going that high. Compound hunting, yes, I hunt 25, 30 foot. I hunt really high, just to get out of that line of sight for the deer for movement, maybe even help with scent some. Yeah. But I don't have that option with the traditional stuff. So I hunt low. I always have an extra stick left over. Typically have an extra stick left over, unless I've got to weave around some limbs or something like that. I'll use my extra stick to kind of help with that. But all of the sticks combined, they're about 5 pounds, 5.1 pounds. So it doesn't break my back to carry this extra stick.
Right. Yeah, because those if I'm remembering right, these sticks are like, I think just the base stick is, I think they're 1 pound.
16 ounces.
16
yes,
ounces.
1 pound.
And you add the aider or whatever, and you got 4, so 5 pounds.
Yeah.
Really nothing, but so just kind of like show the camera like how you have it, explain how you have it all, the sticks in the stand nestled and all that.
Well, it took a lot of work, a lot of trial and error, but
it looks pretty dialed in there.
I finally got it right.
Right.
And I got it right last year. I bought these sticks 2 years ago, hunted part of the season of 23, 24 with them. And then last year I hunted all season with them, and I finally got it dialed in last season. I kept turning them sideways, but I've got this bungee cord. I got this bungee cord from Levi with some cameras, but I started using it with this. But it's got a hook on this end.
It's like a cleat, right?
Yeah.
You can adjust
yes, you can adjust. It's an adjustable bungee cord, and it's got a loop on the other end that I've got it looped attached to the stand, and I pull it over and hook it back into its stand. But on the bottom side here, I've got one of the Night Eyes cam jam. I think is what it is. And this is a metal one. I've got some plastic ones.
This is the plastic one.
The plastic ones are good, but I like to bow up on it and get it cinched down tight. So I'm scared I'm gonna break that plastic one. But I just undo that cam jam, and that didn't work exactly like I wanted it to. I wanted it to stay there.
Oh, the rope to stay
there. And just unclip it. I've taken my bungee cord off, and then I just got those 2 straps to release the sticks. Now, somebody asked me the other day why I have all of these on there. I've got the Night Eyes, the plastic Night Eyes hooks, and the only reason for those is just a little weight to sling the am still around the
Right.
tree. If not, the wind's blowing,
Yeah, these
you're
things
slinging,
don't weigh- they
trying to
don't
get
weigh
around the tree. And a lot of times, my little short ass can't reach around the tree. So, but do you want me to take them?
You don't
apart
have
and
to. No, just
Okay.
so yeah. These are the ones you made.
Yeah, these
And
are the
then
ones I made.
This is the first one is the double.
That's the double that I bought. But it's really not. This is my am steel for my stand. This is just a quick view of my stand. You can see the.
That's why you need to get it.
I've used it a few times. But I just, whenever I get it off the tree, I put it on my back to carry it up and down with my backpack straps. I get to the ground, I fold it up.
What do you do with this whenever you just?
I just let it hang.
Oh, you just let it hang. Okay.
So, sometimes I might run it over here and hook it, but I don't want it in the way. I don't want to step on it
Right.
while I'm up there in the tree. So I'll just let it hang. It's not making any noise. But I'll
You know what you might could do? Actually,
What?
after you hang it and it's like hanging on the tree, I'm wondering you might could almost run it underneath and keep this
you can
tight
do.
up to the stand to where it's not flapping.
Yeah.
Maybe. You'd have to maybe
Yeah.
adjust it, but if you adjusted it and ran it over here to this where your loop for your cam jam, and you could just kind of keep all this tight.
I've also got another loop right here. I've got these just utility rope loops on here just for whatever.
Yeah.
In all four corners, but yeah, I can do that. But it's when I'm coming down the tree, I put all these together. Where when I get to the bottom, all I've got to do is wad up my steps, my am steel steps. I take this bungee right out here, run it over, and hook it back into this, so they're secured together even more.
Real quick, explain what these are too, because some people might be seeing seeing these things hanging, these yellow things, and they might not know what that is.
So for older guys out there, I guess that can't see real well,
I don't think it's an older thing.
Don't want to feel.
A lot of people do that.
I'm even going, when I get some sticks like that, I'm gonna do something like this. But these one sticks came with little glow in the dark stickers on the steps so you could see them. So that wasn't my idea, but they started falling off. So I had to figure up something. And what I did was all of my points of pull on my ropes so I can find them quick. I bought these little zipper, glow in the dark zipper ties that you put on zippers, and on Amazon. And I put them on the ends of the stuff that I need to find in the dark. I also weaved them in on the top part of each of my steps. That way, as I'm climbing down, I don't necessarily have to have a light in the dark to at least climb down the tree. I can look down. I can see the top of my step. I can see this is the right side and this is the left side, or vice versa. As I'm climbing down, I know exactly if I'm putting my foot in the center of the step or on the side of it or what. But it's just, I just had to replace those stickers because I felt real comfortable having those stickers on there. But I get to the bottom of the tree and I got them all stacked up, run my cords over, and then
And as you'll see on my stand and his, a lot of stealth strips.
Yes.
That is a friend.
I am a fan, super fan. And I just
all
pull
your
that
contact
over.
points, stealth strips.
Run that right there. I cinch it down, so I wad up my am steel for my stand right there and tie it with a Night Eyes little bungee cord. Throw my sticks on there, and I'm ready to go like that whenever I hit the ground. I like to get on out of the woods pretty quick.
Me too.
I don't want to mess around at the bottom of the tree.
I don't either.
So especially in the evening time. Now in the morning time, it doesn't take long to unpack and start getting up the tree. But I'm a little bit of a slower climber. I like to be a little bit more precise in my steps, and I don't want to fall. So kind of scared of heights and getting older. So I gotta be more deliberate about where I put my feet and where I hang my stand and all that. So But the old stand does good for me. I've killed a lot of deer out of this thing. And it bites the tree well. It's not, I mean, y'all have picked on me about it just because it's old, but it literally works for me. So I'm just going, I need to up my game a little bit though.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. There's like, not 1,000, but there's figuratively 1,000 different, you know, stick, stand, whatever setups, like, especially now, like, there's so many companies and brands out there that have all these saddle platforms, sticks, stands, everything like that. So, but yeah, all right, there you go. Pretty. I will say we do pick on you, but you do have it. I don't know if that setup could be more dialed than it is.
Well, it took a long time to get it that way, but I appreciate that. I think you're right. But
all right, so for mine, real quick, I'm just gonna. You don't use a bino harness.
No.
With a trad.
No, not at all.
So I just have a bino harness, marsupial. For bow hunting, this small pair of Vortex binoculars. These are the Diamondback HDs 10 by 32s, and they are tiny, and they are absolutely perfect for bow hunting. Like, they don't weigh nothing. I mean, you can see there's so much more room in this, and this is the smallest, I believe, pouch they make.
I'm getting some of those binoculars.
Rangefinder here, a little bit of milkweed there. So that's the bino harness. Let's see here. So this is the stand setup. 0.5 Lone Wolf Gear Custom Gear 0.5. I got the 20-inch double sticks, and then this year I'm running the this is the Ranger 22 from Latitude pack. I haven't used it yet, but I think I'm really gonna like it. So just kind of breaking this thing down, pretty similar to you. So I got a cam jam here as well. So when I get to the tree, I would just take this off. What I'm gonna do, what you can see here, instead of looping it right here, I'm just gonna get a clip, like a carabiner, because I don't want to have to fumble with pulling it back through itself and all that. You know?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna just get me a little clip to where I can just be faster, save me 15 seconds or whatever. So this is the pack, and then this is the stand setup, and it just, their system, it just is so compact, and it just works together so well. So this is kind of how, well, let me back up real quick. On the back, this is how I carry it. So you had like just like an Amazon Molly, you know, backpack strap or whatever. This, what I use is actually XOP. This is XOP. I don't even know if they make this particular one anymore, but what I liked about it was it had the back pad, and so I just zip tied it on to the 0.5. Got the backpack straps, and it came with a waist belt. I'm not a waist belt guy. It doesn't matter how heavy, how much gear I put in my backpack or whatever. I just don't like running waist belts on my stands or my backpacks for that. So
was it separate, or did you cut it off? How'd you modify that?
The part that goes on your waist was like separate, so I just threw it to the side.
I got you.
And I think I have one that came with this one that also.
I'm a waist belt fan.
Yeah,
I like snugging that thing to my back, so it's not shifting around. Personally.
Yeah. So this is how I carry it. So let's see. We'll get in to the lay this down. Got a Titan strap on here for my sticks, and like I said, this is 3 of the 20-inch doubles. Absolutely love these things. I will tell anybody these are the best sticks on the market, in my opinion. So I have them taped, modded a little bit. If you can kind of see, I've put heat shrink tubing on the threads, taped all this up, taped the ends, stuff like that. So this right here has a 1-step Amstel 8er on it. This is actually my top stick. The other 2 are naked because I use, this is a Backwoods Mobile Gear 3-step 8er. with the VersaTag AM steel loop. And so I literally just loop this, take my first stick, hang it as high as I can, which is about 7.5 feet, and then I fasten it, and then I just hang this this aider on the first. I'll use it for the first 2 sticks, and then the last stick, with the one-step aider, I can get basically right at 20. And I guess if I ever wanted to go higher on the 3rd stick, I could just use this also and get to probably 22 or something. But
we talked about this yesterday. I'm not real comfortable with that type of unstable setup. The higher I get, a lot of people don't like aiders, and a lot of people will only use like a 1-step. That's all they really feel comfortable with. But I've just used aiders for so long, and I am comfortable with using a movable 3-step aider all the way up the tree. It doesn't bother me. I feel very comfortable climbing the tree. So this is how I get up. And then I also am not a daisy chain AM steel guy. So these are the Beast sticks, or the Beast gear. This is their cam buckle, and it's just a little bit smaller than like your traditional like cam buckle, dirt bike strap type thing. And so I will carry 4 of these, 1 for the stand, 3 for the sticks, and I just put a little piece of bungee on the end to keep them nice and compact. And yeah, I know they weigh a couple more ounces than the AM steel, but I throw these in my pocket of my pants, and I just climb with them. I take them out as they go, and they fold up nice and neat. So I am a buckle guy. So that's the sticks. I need to also do some retaping this before the season starts. And so the stand. So a lot of you guys might see like, why is it not sitting flat? And so this is the 0.5. These are like the footsteps for, I believe, Novix, and I don't have them set up here how they're traditionally meant to be. They're supposed to go in here on the inside of your stand, and they kind of like angle up at like a 45, and you can like rest your feet on it. I'm using this, since this is the 0.5, as like basically a foot extension. So when I'm sitting in the stand, I put my heel. When I'm sitting in the stand, I put my heel right here, and then I just rest like the ball of my foot out here. You don't want to stand on it. It's not for that. But it's just so I don't have to angle my legs back up under like the seat when I'm sitting. Because the platform is small, but I don't know. It's something you'd have to get used to.
Yeah, you have to get used to it. And the way I think about it, like we said when we started, I hybrid hunt out of this a lot. I filmed in the Midwest last year, and for like a week, and we made all day sits. And I would use this with my saddle, and in my opinion, there ain't nothing better, because these seats are just amazing, the mesh seats. And so if I wanted to sit or whatever, I could sit, or if I wanted to, stand in my saddle, I could stand in my saddle. And all day sits are no longer uncomfortable anymore. So that's just kind of, and the other thing, what I like too, what I figured out during that hunt, is this is like a great like shelf for, not that I would keep something all day, but if you like need to take something out your backpack or whatever,
or maybe you're eating lunch.
Yeah, lunch. Yeah, whatever. You want to put a sandwich on here or whatever while it's great. So that I've stealth stripped all the exterior of the stand. Got some around here on the sticks, but I am a gear junkie, unlike you said you weren't, but I am, and I like to tinker with things.
I'm glad you are, though.
I'm helping you out.
Keep going. I'm going to take your stand off and point out something.
Okay.
That you just showed, that you just proved me.
Okay. And so, anyway, I like to tinker, so I'm always tinkering. I'm sure we might do another one of these one day, but I'll probably have different gear. I'll never sell the stand or the sticks, because in my opinion, they're the best on the market, and I don't really know how you could get much better, but That's just my opinion, and it all just integrates really well. So I would do all this obviously loading around, but do that, loop this through here, and back on. So what you got?
Well, I was just going to tell everybody that what you just proved to me. So I hunt out of this Novik some also.
This is the Hilo.
The Hilo.
With the upgraded mesh seat.
That's right. And I got this from you
Yeah.
last year or year before last?
2 years ago.
Okay. Well, I did some modifications of my own after I got it from Colin. But I'm a fan of the Amstel. It's light. It's quick. But I had a couple of problems with this stand not just seating super well. Well, he proved to me a minute ago the purpose of the straps, the cinch straps that he uses on certain applications, the Lone Wolf and this Novik stand, and it is that the Amstel doesn't stretch. These straps will stretch a little bit.
Barely, but just enough.
Just enough to get a real tight, secure cinch on the tree. But he just proved this to me. The problem is these stands are stiffer than, say, like my old stand, and where I was using the Amstel with no stretch.
Like this seat post ain't flexing.
That's right.
This thing right here is beefy.
So I can cinch it tight to the tree and get in it, but any kind of or something like that, it could pop right off, slip up.
Yeah.
But it could be unsecure pretty easily. Versus the strap, it would cinch and tighten up. So you just really got to do your homework before you get 20 foot off the ground.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I mean, we spent quite a few hours just this weekend, you know, tinkering and practicing and stuff like that. So, yeah, when I get to because I'm like you, when I get down, I don't like hanging around. I like to get out.
I like to go.
And so all the straps, the aider, everything like this, when I get down, I just throw it in my backpack, zip it up, and I'm out. And then when I get back to the camp or whatever, the house, then I'll just re-wrap them up like this. But I mean, that's really the biggest thing is whatever setup you have or choose or whatever, I can almost immediately see like somebody who's very proficient with their system or not, because you really can get pretty dang fast with any of this stuff up and down the tree. And so yeah, practice.
With all the knowledge out there nowadays, it's just I mean, it's really easy, like what you're doing now.
Yeah,
just trying to inform everybody. I'm not a gear junkie, you are, and
yeah,
the way we used to mobile hunt is, especially here on this camp land, when we hunted it a lot, was climbing stands.
Yeah,
and things have come so far since then.
Yeah, that's I guess that's gonna kind of wrap it up. I hope you guys, I'm such a gear junkie, and so often what I do is I watch a lot of these videos, and I might just see one little thing, and I'm like, I like that, and so then I'll buy it or try it or whatever, and so maybe some of you guys watching this video will see just one little thing that we talked about and might help you out. So that's gonna wrap up this video. At some point, we're gonna make Levi and Locke to go over their mobile setup, and yeah, just see, see how theirs is, because Levi's, although pretty similar to mine, it's a little bit different, and he's got a different pack, and he doesn't use a saddle or anything like that. So yeah, it'll all be different, but yeah, I mean, you got anything else?
I think that's it.
All right, well, appreciate you guys watching. Hope you found something that can help you out this season, and good luck.